The keys were still warm in my hand when I heard the laugh. It came from the living room. Low, comfortable, practiced. Not hers. Not entirely. I stood outside my own door longer than I should have. Long enough for my body to decide what my mind was pretending not to see. The hallway smelled like dust and old paint. Someone's TV murmured through the wall. Normal life. Mine was already over. My phone vibrated. Still at poker? Don't rush. Sent 3 minutes ago. That was when I knew. Inside, the lights were all on. She never did that. She liked lamps. Corners. Softness. This was exposed. Almost staged. There were shoes by the door. Men's. Scuffed toes. Bigger than mine. I recognized them before I wanted to. The laugh again, closer now. A glass clinked. I walked in slowly, like noise itself might accuse me of something. He was on the couch. My couch. Leaning back the way people do when they don't feel like they're trespassing. One ankle on his knee. A drink in his hand, my glass. The one with the crack near the rim. She was beside him. Too close. Knees tucked up, shoulder brushing his arm like it belonged there. She looked up first. Her face emptied instantly. No delay. No confusión. Just pure recognition. Like a child caught mid-lie. He turned last. Smiled. Hey, he said casual. Familiar. Didn't know you'd be back so early. That smile told me everything. He'd been here before. Often. I felt something tighten behind my ribs. Not pain. Focus. I forgot my charger, I said. My voice sounded fine. Steady. Almost bored. She opened her mouth. Closed it. Nodded too fast. I walked past them, grabbed a random cable from the bedroom, then stopped. I leaned down and kissed her forehead. Her skin was cold. She smelled like the soap she only used when she wanted to feel clean. I'll be back, I said. Outside, I sat in my car with the engine off. The dashboard clock blinked 11:42. I stared at it until the numbers stopped moving. My hand shook once, then settled. I didn't cry. I replayed Saturdays. Her encouragement. Her relief when I left. The way she'd already be showered when I came home late. Poker wasn't my habit. It was her cover. I didn't confront her. That's what people expect. That's what ruins things. Instead, I watched. For 2 weeks, I became background noise in my own relationship. I lost at poker on purpose, so I'd have excuses for stress. I came home late. I pretended not to notice when she angled her phone away or stepped onto the balcony to take calls. I checked what she forgot to hide. Old emails she never deleted. Shared streaming accounts. A cloud folder labeled receipts that wasn't about money. Photos. Voice notes. Dates that overlapped my life perfectly. He wasn't visiting. He was staying. I recorded everything. Not secretly. Legally. Calmly. I let the evidence pile up until doubt had nowhere left to live. The night I came home early again, I already knew exactly what I'd hear. They froze when I walked in. This time he stood. This isn't what it looks like, she said too fast. I didn't argue. I sat down, right across from them. How long? I asked. She broke instantly. Tears. Hands shaking. Words tripping over each other. Loneliness. Old feelings. How I was never really there. I waited until she was done. Then I pressed play. Her voice filled the room. Confident. Intimate. Saying his name the way she used to say mine when she wanted something. She collapsed against the couch, sobbing. I stayed seated. He got angry. That surprised her. Accused me of spying. Of being obsessive. Of recording without consent. He stepped closer, voice rising. She panicked. She called the police. Said I was unstable. That I'd been tracking her. That she felt threatened. When the officer arrived, I handed him my phone. My laptop. Every file labeled by date and time. I explained I was leaving my own apartment to avoid escalation. The officer listened. Then he looked at them. Long hard. Sir, he said to me, you're not the problem here. She didn't look at me when he said it. I moved out the next morning while she slept. Took my clothes. My books. Left the couch. Blocked her everywhere except one place. I sent one message. Poker was never the game. You were. And you only won because I let you believe I wasn't paying attention. I don't miss her. I miss who I thought she was. And that's a clean loss. Because once you see the truth without flinching, you never sit at the table again.